best perception and stealth, because you want to spot the enemies and not spot yourself, or not get spotted. That makes sense, right?
That made more sense than the first sentence.
I have a 0 in perception and 4 in stealth, so maybe not me.
Pickle?
I would be good at pulling cards, though.
Oh god!
Well, I'm good at hiding. But
Oh, I remember that. Oh my
Nope.
god. So Pickle, are you good at stealth and perception? Might it be best for you as the halfling to be the scout?
pretty stealthy, but I'm not that good at seeing things.
Can I give him advantage if he can ride on my back?
No.
He's higher up then.
How about you, Drop? Would you be up for scouting? Because I think Pickle has.
I have 0 perception and disadvantage on stealth.
So Pickle, I think the party are nominating you.
What's your stealth? You don't have a minus perception though, Pickle, do you?
Maybe. Yes, I do.
Okay, then it should be me probably.
Okay.
With a 0 in perception. Oh god.
So a Sham with a 0 in perception, and what's your stealth?
4 because I'm dexterous almost as much as I'm strong, or yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. For Honey, who may or may not know, I think you do know because you watched last week's episode. Sham has ridiculous stats.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
I heard about it.
Which is a bit sad for you, Pickle, because yours.
Well, I have no
Very
problem
interesting.
with you scouting. Really, no problem at all. Would be faster to kill stuff. Or getting killed.
Okay. So unless there's a change of heart by the halfling, Alana, Kev.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
I
you
have
may.
I have a class ability called Channel Divinity, Knowledge of the Ages from the Knowledge Cleric.
The answer's no. If you're going to ask, can I use this to travel? It lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's what
no.
I assumed you would. But I figured I might as well ask. So, okay, in which case I will use Survival because that's what I'm most proficient in. I don't have proficiencies in athletics or stealth.
Okie dokes.
So I'll go ahead and roll Survival. Is that correct?
That is correct.
I'm already scared.
Oh!
Bam.
26. That is
Double
that is
26.
5 actions. So you have the choice between Navigate, which is gain your bearings and know where you're going. I suspect you won't need that as you have a map, you little note taker. Hunt or Forage, so spend an action to not use your rations as you travel. Safe Camp. Find a camp that's suitably safe from attack so that you don't roll encounters during the night. And Scout for Danger, which is rolling on the random table and then learning what you may or may not have encountered in the area which you are within.
So yes, okay. So I can spend multiple actions. I don't have to. I'm not limited to spending one action a day, correct?
That is correct. You can spend as many as you want, but bear in mind some of the actions last a day, some of them last a night, some of them last an hour. For example, Hunt and Forage is an entire day. Safe Camp is a night. Scout for Danger is an immediate.
So we want to
I-
keep some safe camps because they are important.
Yeah. So we're going to Hunt and Forage, just cut back on rations, using rations.
Okay. So, if you just give me a sec to pull up my GM map, and then you can
Sure.
start moving.
I've already got my map pulled up.
But
Oh, I
does your
hope you
map
drew
have
it
where all
correct.
the monsters are?
If you made a mistake there, we're screwed.
So, if you just want to go ahead and move, roll a d100.
Sure. Move and then roll d100.
Yep.
We move northwest,
Ooh.
and we immediately encounter something.
Excellent. Roll.
It's
roll
a bunch of
d100.
farmers outside of Haven. Totally fine.
Oh. So if you could roll another d100, that would be great. And what is it? It's a 9. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Don't do that sound.
Sorry.
Bloody,
9.
it's not better.
That's arguably both.
Oh, there's a 9. 9 is a 3, and a 3 is a... Oh! Interesting.
Where is your math? 9 is a 3?
The rolls translate into a number on my
I know,
my
it's just...
yeah, like I have 173 numbers at the moment. It's good. It's whenever I need to like have something to do, do a bit of prep. I've got too much prep at the moment, too much prep, which is good because then I don't have to prep for a bit. But you know, Asham, the wonderful scout.
I'm sorry, guys. Perception?
No, it's just using your passive. Don't worry. I don't think there's going to be much trouble coming your way. You'll be fine. This is not a big deal. It's just the GM. Interesting. Okay. Dum.
As we walk along, I'm now going, guys, it's quiet. Too quiet.
Dun. Okay.
And Ilana's like, what are you talking about? We just stepped out of the town.
Wanna pull my finger?
I'm going to have to decline on that.
Also, you guys notice as we walk along, I have a cask of ale strapped to my back. I don't even have a backpack. I have a cask of ale as a backpack.
Do you
Stole
also
it from
have
the
like
bandit King Carlos myself.
do you also have like some, I don't know what it would be, like copper tubing or something running over your shoulder into your mouth?
No, I'm old school. I refill my flagon every once in a while.
Okay. So, as you walk out of Haven and you're standing amid the fields, you're walking along, and Asham, you see a person walking the other direction. They're making no effort to hide. They're just walking as you do. And they see you. They see you a lot before you see them, and they're walking through the long corn. And as they get closer and closer, you can see it's a man who's quite sturdily built. He's wearing like rough leather. He's carrying weapons on his person, and he has like a determined-looking face and a scowl, and he's just marching into Haven as you pass. Do any of you do anything?
Do we recognize him?
I guess we just we wave at him, I guess, just to indicate that we're not this close to the town. I guess the chance of us being hostile is low, but still.
Okay, so you wave at him. Alana, could you make a persuasion test with your wave?
What?
Waving cheek.
Oh, you fail at waving.
Okay, like
You clench your fist and shake it at him.
you see him look at you, and he like looks down to his hip, and you see that he's looking to the strap of his crossbow, and then he looks like to the left, and off in the distance, maybe a mile or so away, you can see a band of militia just walking along. And then he looks back to you and squints really hard, and just pulls out his hand and gives you the middle finger, and then just continues walking to Haven. He doesn't make any effort to like steer towards you, and he just keeps going.
How far is he from us?
About 400 feet.
Okay. I look at Ilana.
He
If
hit.
you want me to, I can get him. I can catch up with him, and then I can take that finger off.
No, that won't be necessary. But the guy hears from 400 feet away, very, very faintly. How rude!
Okay, so does anyone else like try to interact, or is this just a move on?
He's probably going to town to kill someone, but not our problem.
Not our problem. We won't be in town, so no killing.
Won't
for
get
us.
paid for that shit.
Okay, so if you want to just move and roll a d100, and we'll keep this going.
Sure.
The
Go
fine
one more
fellow.
northwest.
Let me just check my map. Nothing to see here. So you walk out of Haven. You have this encounter with the rude man. You gather some like little brace of conies as you walk through the forest. You keep going. Make a move. Roll a d100.
Yep.
53. Wait now. Yep. Nothing to see here. It's open flat lands. You're out in the Uden Plains. It's pretty boring.
Sure.
Nothing's attacking you. Move and roll.
Again to the northwest.
Okay.
Wow, these rolls are oddly similar.
So by now you can probably make out just barely on the far horizon as the sun begins to set. You can make out the charred remains of Carlo's fort, and it's awfully quiet and peaceful out here. The little insects are chirping in the long grasses, and drawing close to time to make a camp. So, you wanting to use the safe camp action to like make sure you find somewhere out the way?
This close to town. I mean, I look towards the others. Do we want to? Okay, yes.
We have
Yeah.
5
I will
actions.
take
We have
it.
4 left.
All right.
Okay, so as you sit down around the campfire and you think about the events that transpired, seeing a man give you the middle finger, hardly the dangerous fare of adventures. But do any of you wish to do a scene for inspiration? And this is, for those of you that don't know, and for the audience, if there is one, which there isn't, hi there audience. I'm going to forever regret this if I ever actually get people watching these videos and like, hey audience, you don't exist, and they're like, what are you talking? Anyway, so this is either a flashback or an in-character little conversation that any of you have, and the person who frames this gains inspiration, and any character or player can ask the character or player a question, and that person also gets inspiration. So 2 of you will end up with inspiration. So does anyone have like a little background story for the character they want to expand on, or perhaps a flashback or a expulsion? I don't know. Anyone got an idea?
I got some.
I'll let the. Oh yeah, he can go.
If okay,
Yep.
well, it's not a real flashback or anything, but the last time I was, we sit around the campfire, and obviously I share my ale with everyone, and then I look at the halfling. The last time I was around with another halfling, a wee little fellow, just like you, weird type. But we went in that fort there. You see the ruins? They're burning. I chopped up the bandits right good, some horizontally, some vertically, and diagonally. It was quite a fight there. And then the bandit lord, Carlos, his name. Massive fella, just almost as strong as me. He came out of his house and he captured the halfling, took him hostage. The halfling was unconscious. He held a knife to his throat. And, well, smart as I am, I had a plan, obviously. I was with some elves, and one of them was pretty good with a bow. We let the Carlos guy go, and the elf shot him right between the eyes. Of course, I would have saved the halfling myself. I had a javelin ready, so no danger involved. So, you see, you don't need to worry. It's not that dangerous out here. I cover my halfling friends. And then I drink some.
Alana's a little bit concerned, and she says, "That's a bandit fort. What's it doing this close to town?"
Oh, it was. The Ebony burned it down after we were done. Probably came in there and saw all the dead half bandits that we left them.
What's the bet that they're trying to claim the credit of killing Carlos the bandit lord?
Oh, no. They claim the credit for burning it down. We killed them. Well, I killed more of them than...
Did you
of that.
find any fancy loot from
Well,
fancy gear or
I cling my
anything
massive
interesting?
sack of gold coins. There was a massive bounty on them.
but no interesting scrolls? I guess it's not.
Where
to
do
be
you think?
expected that
Where do you think I
bandits-
got that ale? It was the best that Carlos had in store. I've got another one just like that back in Haven.
So Alana kind of face palms a little as she's like, she realizes that there's no point asking this guy like if he found anything interesting of
It's
like scrolls
really
or
good
books
ale.
or anything.
No, the bandits weren't much in the reading types. More like
Yeah,
killing and looting.
Yes, it occurred to me after I asked the question, so never mind.
Well, wait a second. There was one fella. He was a shifty one. He did some sort of magic mojo with some. I don't know. There was a sarcophagus, but we took care of that.
Did he
I'm
happen
not
to have
into
any
that stuff.
kind of books or anything on him?
I think there was some stuff on healing herbs and stuff, but I think the elves took that. I mean, I'm not good into the reading stuff. I chop people up,
It's a pity.
but I don't think that the ebony left anything up there anyway, so we shouldn't be worried about that too much.
All right. So why exactly are we making a safe camp again? If you cleared
Because
out all the
encounters at
dangers?
night can be nasty.
Fair.
Because
fair.
there are wolves around and stuff like that.
Oh.
And we have 5 travel actions.
As you mentioned wolves, Alana kind of gets a worried expression on her face. She looks around. She hands her hand on her weapon.
It walks. You've been to the tavern. You saw that hat mounted there. Why? Quite nasty.
I heard they spent that group spent their entire time running away from that war, and it died from exhaustion.
It was a great wolf, I've heard. I've not been part of that group. But anyway, I'm pretty sure after I empty that flask of ale, my snoring will keep them at bay, don't worry.
Okay.
Alana wishes she had bought like some sealing wax so she could plug her ears for the night.
Oh, and he snores. A lot.
Okay. So I think Asham and Alana, so Mike and Kev, you both gain inspiration for that. Remember, doesn't carry over from previous sessions, so make sure to use it.
Yep.
And the night passes uneventfully. Nothing sneaks up on you in the night. Your safe camp is indeed safe, and the sun rises the following day, and you're ready to set out. So,
Sure.
if you just want to move and roll. Ooh, 99. Let me just move the camera along. 99.
That's why we make safe camps, Kev. That's why we make safe camps.
Well,
could you,
safe camps don't really
like-
count when you travel.
could you... Could you,
Could you not?
could you roll a d100 and roll a d100? Okay. 40. Ignore the other d100. Nothing to see with that one.
I don't like this. Don't be happy,
I
DM.
don't like that as well.
I just like it when things line up. It amuses me. So let me just check a couple things. Just make sure. Yeah.
Can I utilize the scouting action to see what we're facing?
No. You use the scouting action when just as you're traveling to
Right.
to basically look around. So you automatically roll on the encounter table and check what's in the area that you might encounter. You know, what might you have encountered if you had, rolled a 90? 9. So, Ilana, could you roll a couple dice for me? Let's see, what do we need? Could you roll 2d6, 1d8, and 2d4?
God, this is so bad. So many.
And 2d4.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. This shouldn't be too much of a trouble.
Sounds like a horde of something. Horde of hobgoblins or some stuff like this is gonna be nasty.
A million reds again.
Hope you feel good
Some-
about yourself.
Seven,
Kev.
seven swarms of rats, 1 floating tool, and 4 wolves.
No, the last 2 are
Not
the
again.
elder dragons. 3 green and 1 red elder dragon.
Okay. And a sham, perception 10. And what terrain are you in? You're out in the... okay. Okay, so as you're walking along, you break camp for the morning and you set off, and you've been walking for about 2 hours when you begin hearing the sounds of a commotion on the wind. You can hear the baying of wolves, like their howls and their barking, and as you look towards the sound, you can see a caravan with a number of people stood atop the caravan with like poles that are like trying to poke at a pack of wolves that's trying to jump in. And Asham, you can see that none of these people really seem to have any weapons, and the only person that has one is like got a wolf like trying to rip his leg off. What do you do?
Are there riders on the wolves?
No, just wolves.
Okay. Okay. How many?
You can see 4 or 5 wolves.
Okay. Can I perceive anything more about who these people are that wander around without weapon? No? Okay. How far is it off?
Roll a d6.
Ugh. 6.
Yeah, it's like 360 feet away.
Guys, you know the wolves I talked to you about. We get the chance to meet them up close. How about?
We've
all
already
for
met
topping.
some, but I wouldn't mind
I mean,
seeing
those
what
people.
these people.
Maybe they can pay us for our help.
Yeah, I'm
Sure.
up. I'm up for dealing with the wolves.
Okay.
I think we start running ahead.
I have my great axe and waddle as fast as my tiny legs take me.
Okay, so can everybody roll an athletics check to see how quickly you close the ground?
I got this, girls.
Since it's within 10 minutes, can I use my channel divinity?
You can use your channel divinity easily for this, yeah.
Can I strap the halfling to my back? Can I assist him in any way? I would roll a strength check for that.
You can grab him if you want, if he lets you.
Yeah, Piccolo will start to
I figure
head that
a
way,
6
then-
might not be. A 6 might not be good enough, I think.
Well, I don't have to get that close. I do have a short bow.
Okay, if you're fine with that, I'm fine with that. Then we go along.
Okay, so what range are you trying to get to, Asham, Marcus, and Alana? Like,
Great axe.
I'm assuming you're running up to melee, Asham. And
Yes.
Marcus and Alana?
Same with Alana.
Well,
Same with Alana.
no, I'm also charging into melee.
I
Okay.
want to go so far that I can activate rage without losing it before getting there.
Okay. So, Asham, could you roll a d6?
I kind of don't want to. 5.
Okay. Okay. So let's drag you on over to a combat area.
You never know if high
Pickle
rolls are
with,
good or bad.
strength. You don't have an athletics mod at all.
Nope, I have a 6 strength, and I am proficient in athletics to balance out my -2, so I'm at 0.
Okay. So
I could
let's
carry you.
see.
I can shoot up to 320 feet away, so I don't need to get that close.
But
You
that's
go on
with
ahead.
disadvantage. That's long
better.
range.
It's better than nothing.
Okay. And 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. And a caravan with some poor fellows on it. Some fellows that are still standing, and the one guy who actually has a weapon.
If I remember correctly, Ilana, you have a shield and you're the paladin, right?
Yep. No, I'm cleric.
Cleric.
Drock is the paladin.
Yeah, I'm the
Okay,
paladin.
sorry, I got
and
that mixed up.
I have a shield, but I don't usually use it.
Doesn't matter. While we're running, I scream that the cleric might want to get to the downed guy.
Okay, so as you're running, 5 of the 7 people that stood on the caravan are like on the ground. They're ragged or they're bleeding. They look to still be alive for the most part, but they're like in a really bad shape. The one guy that's armed is wielding, I think, a shield and spear, and he's wearing like metal armor. And there are 2 other people on the caravan itself. They look to just be dressed in like common garb. As you get closer, you can see the corpses of several wolves around, and also some other like men that were wearing armor that are like downed underneath wolves. It looks like this situation was perhaps a bit bigger before you got here. So if you could all click on your little dudes and roll up initiatives. H is the one guy that's like not a wolf. All the other red people are wolves.
Why did you place this so far away? I have 25 movement, blood.
Yeah. Actually, that's true. Alana rolled a 24. Do. There you go. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for.
Oh god, they're all dead before we even get there, guys. Forget it. I'm not trying to lawyer, but with the 24, it's not that much further than I have higher than my 19, and
It's fine.
my 19 is definitely higher than the 18. So why is Glory closer than me?
Because 18 and 19 are pretty much the same, whereas the 24's like out there.
Yeah, but then I might as well be on the same height as Glory. Just.
Yeah, but you move slow.
My legs are a bit longer.
But I don't wear armor.
Do you have the barbarian move quicker?
Not yet. That's level 4 or 3, I think.
Isn't it level 2?
Fast movement level 5.
Oh well. Yeah.
No, I
cool,
got
right, got you.
text.
I mean, it's either that or I start the combat 360 feet away and you spend 6 turns moving.
No, it's fine. I'm just
Good choice. Good
always
choice.
trying to get a tiny bit closer.
And boop. Okay. And do. One down. And
I'm not worried about the wolves if I actually get there, guys. Just get me there.
Don't worry, we rolled so low on initiative that the wolves will come to us.
How are you armor-wise? Are you like worried? Are you any of you Frickle minus the thief?
I don't think Alana's too worried. She's
Okay.
fought wolves before.
okay.
Maybe not in this number, but
So, just for the information of the players, the people that are dying, because there's like a group of them and they're bleeding out and slowly dying, they have a collective initiative and they're going to be making death saving throws just to see how many are alive when you get there. And I'm just going to be doing that as a group. So, if they get 3 failures, everybody's dead. If they get 3 successes, everyone's alive. Somewhere in between, I'll adjudicate it. If you go in and save people, then people get saved. So H is up first. So this guy in armor, like seeing you come over, goes help, help, and he like steps forward and begins like stabbing at I. So he like steps up, raises his spear and goes plunge, and the wolf is like, I'm a wolf, and it kills him.
Does it though?
I mean, it might.
It
I mean, one should never put faith in NPCs
Your
for the
rolls?
work of the players. Although he hits, so not too bad. And then he does crappy damage. So what's he do?
No, full roll. You got it, bloody.
No. He does 2 damage to Eye. You see him like stab the wolf with like the wimpiest attack you've ever seen. You're embarrassed for him.
I laugh.
And he's like, help! And his arm shakes. Then the wolf mauls at him.
Oh, he's so dead already.
Boop. Do.
Ow!
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, God.
Well, that's one less NPC to take care of.
Oh, yeah.
Dibs on the loot, guys. Dibs on the loot. Shit.
Wasn't too bad.
Okay. So, the wolf, like, grabs onto his legs, and you hear this, like, tearing sound, and then blood just sprays everywhere, and he falls on the ground. His spear rolls out of his hand, and you can see the wolf, like, going and, like, dragging him away. So he's prone now, and the wolf's gonna just try and drag him off. Eyes, that's Eye's turn. E, like, runs over here, and grabs onto, the guy that's bleeding out. And just, like, grabs him in his mouth and begins just running off. So, no, you and you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's just, like, dragging him away. Pickle, what do you do?
Pickle's going to shuffle forward his meager 25 feet, unlimber his bow, and take a shot at Eye. It'll be at a disadvantage.
Okie dokes.
So I got a 12. Don't think that
that's
hits.
That's
That's
not
a
hit.
wolf. That's a hit.
It's not.
Oh, cool. So 10 damage.
No, it's not.
So you, like, loose an arrow, and it, like, strikes the ground near the wolf, and the wolf's like, "Grrr, I'm a wolf. Ow!" So the people that are bleeding out, one of them's just, like, being dragged by a wolf, but the rest of them, consider their situation. They're okay for the most part for now. You see, like, a couple of the wounded men in armor underneath the wolves going like, ah, and they're trying to push the dead wolves off them, but it's not doing much. Like, steps up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, Alana, this wolf rushes forward and just, like, grabs at your feet and jumps back, and grabs at your side, jumps back, and you can tell almost immediately that the wolf's not trying to attack you. It's just trying to slow you down. Asham, what do you do?
Wait. Well, wrong menu. So I run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I see that Alana is obviously fine with the wolf, not a problem, and dash forward, screaming like a madman to attract attention from the rest of the wolves. And that's all I can do at the moment.
Okay. So Y runs forward to you, Asham.
You
And it just
successfully
begins-
attract his attention.
It just begins, like, dancing in front of you, like, jumping around, biting at your legs, and just, like, trying to tie you up. Alana, what do you do?
Alana thinks this wolf is trying to dance with her, so she dances as well. No, just kidding. Alana sees that she's close enough to see the E being dragged off, right?
He's dragging away someone, yeah.
And screaming like
Yeah,
a madman,
so-
the person.
No, the
So, yeah.
person that's being screaming is H. He's still alive. You're not sure whether
Okay.
the person that he is dragging is alive or not. They're just...
Can I make a medicine or perception roll to see how badly
Make a
wounded H
medicine
is?
at disadvantage. On who, by the way?
On H.
On H, yeah.
Ah.
H is conscious and alive, but barely.
Okay, otherwise, I do not know. I'm gonna run over here. I draw an attack of opportunity. Actually, it'll be here.
So yeah, the wolf that's trying to tie you up just like bites at you, and you easily manage to avoid it. It doesn't seem to be making much of a concerted effort.
And then Ilana, seeing the dude being dragged off, is furious, and she yells out. But some of you may not understand what she's yelling, but she's yelling out in Celestial, and she yells, "Leave him alone!" And she points her entire hand at E. A big ball of light comes flying out. It shocks even herself. She spends a while looking at her.
Are you casting Guiding Bolt? I thought as much. Okay, so like the bolt of energy shoots out of your hand and slams into the ground, kicking up this massive clod of dirt. Glory, drop.
Can I use inspiration on that?
Not after the
Guess
roll, no. Drop.
Yeah, I run up. Wait a minute. 30 feet to O, and then I take a swing at him with my halberd.
Okay. You take a swing at O with your halberd, and it easily manages to avoid. You can see it anticipates the blow. It like moves to the side, and your halberd just like swishes through empty air. H attempts to stand up and make an attack against the wolf that's trying to eat it.
Boom!
And it succeeds.
H, you got it!
Critical shit.
NPC! Go, gotcha, NPC!
By the way, can we name them after their letter? Can this be Harry?
Pardon?
Can this be Harry? Can we name them after their letter? Is that
I
fine?
mean, that's what I do.
Because H just sounds so random.
So Harry stabs his spear into the wolf and stands up, and he's like, "Ah! Help! Help!" He yells, and the wolf. What does the wolf do?
Did you just call him Harry?
Yeah, he's Harry. H.
Is he by any chance dirty?
Nah.
He was flying on the floor. Nice one. I didn't see that one.
So I begins running, like runs up to here, provoking an attack of opportunity. And like Harry lunges with his spear at I, but I manages to avoid it, and he just flees. E, still dragging the body, goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pickle, what you do?
Wow,
Yeah,
he can
Pickle's
drag
going
it that far.
Moving quick. Moving quick.
Oh, I forgot about Pickle there on the far right.
Yeah, I'm slowly making my way up there. So I move up and
Shoot him.
shoot at Y.
Why would you do that? But
Again, Blage, really?
every
We've had
time.
this last time.
13.
13's hit.
Yeah, I believe there is an error with your roll there.
No, I have halfling luck.
You've got reroll only once on a 1. Yeah. That's fine. So you see your arrow like sail through the air, and then the sun catches it, and an eagle swoops down, picks up the arrow, flies away with it, and then coughs, drops the arrow. It hits Y in the head, and he's just like, "Bleh!" and falls dead.
Cool.
The bleed-
I wave at Ashram. You're welcome.
I was about to dispatch. I'm mad, dude.
Okay, Asham,
Not
could
cool.
you roll a d4 minus 1, please? Okay. So, you feel the life energy of a couple people expiring, and perhaps, perhaps people that could have been saved are now no longer available for saving. Anyway, so, O follows suit and begins running. And it loses that. Asham, what do you do?
It does draw an attack of opportunity from Glory.
No. Oh yeah, he has a halberd.
He has a reach
yeah,
weapon.
yeah. Yeah, that's true. Howard, Glory, if you want to make your halberd swing on O as he retreats. Good catch, Kev. Click, click.
Is Drock there?
Yeah.
Attack of opportunity.
Oh.
Because you've got reach with your halberd.
Oh. Yeah, sure.
So you
Nice.
cut O as the wolf tries to run away, but it like whimpers, picks up its paw, and limps off into the distance. Asham?
What's its cry of pain? Oh!
Oh!
Oh, guys, you're the worst. Seriously, sorry.
I'm sorry, it could never be stopped.
Well, Asham was about to go in a full-fledged rage, and then suddenly an arrow takes the wolf and takes it out. So, slightly befuddled, he looks around and gives the halfling a nasty stare, and then stomps off as fast as his tiny legs can take him, which is 25. I need to be next to a person to stabilize, right?
Uh-huh.
And I cannot do that after dashing.
That is true. It's an action.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah, I walk up to H and say, I got you, friend.
Okay. So why is dead? Alana?
Alana's gonna go running to there, and she's like keeps glancing down back at her hand that the light came out of, and she's kind of amazed, and she tries it again. She points it at E.
You go, girl.
At E?
Yes,
The one running
give me
away
one.
with the person. Yep. Go for it.
Yeah. And can I luck roll that?
Use luck to reroll.
Ah.
Yep. So you blast this bolt of holy energy out, and it like sends up a clod of dirt once again. Drop.
Is it a +2, so it's 13?
Oh yeah, that's true. You haven't included your bonus in your luck macro.
Oh no.
So
I
19 it hits. E. This blast of energy just hits E and obliterates it. It goes up in this cloud of holy fire. Just like you know,
Nice.
it got hit by a fat boy. It's just like
she looks back down at her hands, and she looks up and she looks back, and she has this amazed expression on her face.
You can hear a slight hallelujah, like with the holy hand grenade.
Hallelujah.
Exactly that one.
Oh, I think you just skipped me in the turn order.
No, you're 13.
No, he's
No,
not.
I'm
He's
with
Glory,
you.
and you just skipped him.
You just skipped me.
So Glory, I totally didn't skip you. What would you like to do?
I'd like to run down here. If I can. Like that. And then throw my trident at O.
Oh, it's magic. Do you have disadvantage, or is it okay? 25 feet.
Should be fine.
He is at disadvantage.
Okay. So, Drock, you run up, you pull out your trident, you let it loose, and it like hits the wolf in the back, and it goes and falls down dead. A trident sticking out. Of
Nice.
His back. H like goes, oh god, and he looks down at the person who's bleeding out, and he's like, oh god. I is the only wolf still remaining, and he legs it. And he no longer is dodging. Okay. I mean, not that any of these wolves were taking the dodge action.
No, random markings next to things
right?
don't mean anything.
No, they don't. So Pickle.
Yeah, Pickle will run up and loose another arrow at the retreating wolf.
Seriously, the guy that is furthest away gets the kills here. I don't like it.
Oh, definitely not this time.
So you
That arrow
let
goes
loose,
wide.
You let loose an arrow. And leading people. Ooh. Pickle, could you roll a D2, please?
I got the 1.
Okay. Someone else's life snuffs out. Oh. Is dead. Asham, what you do?
Is the guy next to me still the guy alive? Or am I looking at a dead person?
I mean, any of the red X's can be stabilized until we actually
Okay,
decide
then-
who's dead and alive. It's like
No,
they're
okay.
all just bodies at this point. You can move freely.
No, just
among
wondering how you're handling this. Okay,
you
then
can
I
move freely among them and make a medicine check.
I try medicine. And I'm gonna use my inspiration, and it's a 20.
Okay, so you walk over to one of the men underneath Wolf, and you like grab the wolf, throw it asunder, and you like staunch the ragged blood that's pouring out of
Medicine
his
in
chest.
Ashram's world, I basically pick him up and slap him a bit softly, but yeah. It's either that or cauterizing wounds with glowing objects. So yeah, that's all the medicine.
So you like pick him up and like slap him, and as you slap him, his internal organs shift in such a way that blood's no longer squirting out of him. It's a miracle! He's saved! Alana, what do you do?
Give me 1 moment to do some measurements. Okay, so you know what? Screw that guy. Even though I just expended 2 of my spell slots trying to save him.
He's dead already, I think.
Yeah, I suspect he's dead already. So I'm gonna grab the closest person close to me that looks like he's still breathing, and I'm going to cast a cantrip that I used last time called Spare the Dying, but she's calling it Quit Your Whining.
Okay. Okay.
And then as her bonus action, she's going to cast Healing Word on the person beside him.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
I'm not sure why, but okay.
It is because you realize that everyone else is dead, and I just medicined the last guy that is not dead.
Asham has it. As you go to speak, you realise that your words will do him no good. His chest no longer rises, blood no longer pours from him. It simply pools beneath his body.
Alana hangs her head.
It's because I rolled so bad with my survival rolls.
Yeah, so do I also realize everyone's dead?
I mean, you can assume, yeah.
Yeah, alright
Everyone
then.
that's been saved is alive. Everyone that hasn't is dead.
Yeah, I'll just start searching the bodies.
I like him.
You find fur. So
No, the bodies
No,
of the people.
I think you meant the body that we're trying to save. He's going to start trying to loot.
So, Pickle, you can make one shot on the fleeing wolf if you want, like as it like pegs it out of range, and then we'll
Get him, boy!
combat a wrap. So
I'm
roll
gonna
up
save
an
my
attack.
arrow
Okay.
and just shuffle up onto the others.
So we're out of combat?
Yep. Combat is over. So you manage to like run in and chase away the wolves. Only one of them manages to escape, and it's like bleeding heavily from the guard's wounds. As you as the heat of battle dies down, Drock, you're like rummaging through one of the people's like belt pouches, and you just see the guy that's like bleeding heavily look at you in horror and go, "Are you bandits?" To the
No,
group in general.
don't worry. He's looking for stuff to help you.
You'll find nothing on a dead man. Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh my god. And he
Bandages
just like
and
starts
stuff.
hyperventilating.
The first thing I do as Pickle walks up is I go up to Pickle and I draw myself up to my complete 4'1" and buff my muscles. Stare. How big are you? You're smaller than I. Are you, Pickle?
Yeah, he's just a little over 3 feet tall.
Okay, I look down at you, and intense looking. Do not ever kill anything that I'm about to hack. You got me?
I was just clearing away so you could go help those people.
No, do not ever kill anything I am about to kill. This is a real important lesson, halfling. Never.
Even if you're on your last breath?
Even then, if I can't beat it, it deserves the win. My kill, my fight.
Dibs on your stuff, then.
You can't lift my great axe even if you tried. And I turn around and H looks like the leader of these surviving 4 people.
He looks like the only person worth talking to. The other 2 conscious people are they look like common folk. They've got knives that you wouldn't call worthy to cut a steak, and they're holding scraps of wood. There's a couple of people unconscious. You've managed to save one other man wearing armor and one other person that looks kind of normal. So yeah, Harry is the leader of the survivors.
So what is this? What are you? A daycare trip?
Could you roll a d4, please?
All 4 of them speak my language and love me.
He goes, oh, what? And he looks at you confused. Who am I thanking? You saved us. I'm sure we would have all been dragged away into the blasted woods.
Alana walks over and says, "Well, we're adventurers. My name is Lana. We hail from Haven, just a ways to the southeast."
Thank you. You hail from Haven. Please, can you tell me where Haven is? We've got to get there.
Who are you people?
She pulls out from her scroll pouch a scroll and she unveils it into a very finely drawn map.
he touches it and then realizes that his hands are slightly bloody and is very.
I slap his hand away. Look, don't touch, my friend.
And he's like, "Oh God, sorry," and he wipes blood on himself and he's just smearing his own blood in wolf blood, and he looks frazzled and dazzled, and you can see he's bleeding quite heavily, and he's probably still hopped up on adrenaline and hasn't realized how bad he is at the moment. And he goes, who are we? Well, I just hired on with the caravan. They're heading to Haven.
What are you? Are you traders?
Where did they come from?
Etterblot.
Oh. We happen to be headed towards Etterblot's to consult with what's his name?
The curator. Something.
Yeah, Norbor, the curator of Etterblot, about a thing that he's looking for near that area. Would you be able to? And she hands him the map. Able to point out on this thing whereabouts Etterblot is?
So could you roll me a d20? This isn't for whether the guy knows where Etterblot is. This is for something else.
It's about how far he can show it on the map. How exact?
No. Okay. So the mercenary guard, he points out, and you have on your map the Outrider camp, don't you? The place with
Sexist barbarians.
Jurons. Yeah, sexist barbarians. If you go 2 hexes northeast of there and 1 hex north, that's where Etterblot is. And he
All right. Okay.
he points at it, and he's about to touch your map again when he's it's around
I slap
about
his
there,
hand again.
and he's it's maybe half a day's hard march northeast, slightly more north than northeast, and then he staggers and leans heavily on the caravan. As he's talking, one of the people in the caravan goes, "Why are you looking for Etterblot?"
We saw a notice, and she brings out the notice that they took from the bounty board regarding this what was it called, crown of the
4 tribes.
5 tribes, yeah. 4 tribes, sorry.
So you take out the notice, and the guy goes, "Oh, then indeed you are fortunate. For if you were as brave as warriors with these wolves, we should have hired you." And he looks at Harry and goes, perhaps things would have not gone this way. But if you're to deal with Noble, then I must congratulate you twicefold, for he is a man of extraordinary wealth. Your pockets shall surely be heavy. And he begins patting himself down, then gets this kind of distasteful look, and he goes to one of the corpses and pulls something off the man's belt and passes it to you, and it looks like a gold bar essentially. Maybe about as long as your hand and about as wide as 3 fingers, quite thin, and you can see some writing etched into the surface. It doesn't look like words. It looks more like symbols, not like a language, more like
A marking.
And he hands it to Alana, and he goes,
I
Right.
step up and I will hang on to this.
"Oh, of course."
No,
And he
it's fine.
hands it.
It's fine.
He goes, "Oh," and he
Yeah.
is confused, and he puts it in Alana's hand. And he
I
goes,
yeah,
is
and
it-
I say to Iron
Sham.
Fist Asham, hey, are you able to read this? And she basically points out the runic writing on.
Would stone carving count since it's carved in
It's
metal?
It's not a language. It doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
So it looks like a configuration of symbols.
And
Alana?
Alana just pulls shit out of her ass and claims that it's inscription that says this is the seal of Erterblock, and it will allow us to enter the town.
So as you say that, the person whose life you just said is nodding, and he's like, yes, it is. My accent's slipping. It is token to enter. Nobor is wealthy man. You'll find him inside, and he will reward you most justly. Could you escort us to Haven?
The road is fine.
I'm on. Yeah, we just traveled, and she points out the directions that they just traveled through. And it was clear as of a day ago. So, and it's being patrolled by armed men who point strange gestures with their hand.
Well, thank you.
So
I-
you should be safe enough.
I had heard that.
Why are you leaving Etterblot? I try to say the town's name, fail miserably, don't notice it.
We are not leaving. A man in Haven has sent many emissaries to the gates of Etterblot. I have
Yeah,
been sent to speak with
Jedi.
him. I have been sent. Oh god. It's like, hey guys, go to Etterblot, and then random table. Oh, traders from Etterblot. Oh, I'm sorry. So he's like, he explains essentially that Zhoudi's men have turned up in Etterblot and are like, hey dudes, come and trade. And these are essentially, it's an empty caravan heading to Haven, but there's 4
To
dudes
scope it
left.
out.
Yeah, there's 4 dudes left
so-
out
so-
of like 12 or
so
so
yes.
that were headed there.
So Alana takes a parchment from her pouch, and she writes a quick note to Zaldi. And on the note, it claims that we went and spoke to Norbor from Etterblot, and he sent these traders down to trade with you.
And I also tell the guy, Harry, that if they go to Jaldi, he name drops our names and he gets a warm welcome. Just tell them we sent. Tell him we sent you, and everything is fine. You will be taken care of.
Yeah, and she seals the note and says, deliver this to Zaldi. It's a letter of recommendation.
Could either Asham or Alana make a persuasion or deception test? With advantage
I will
for the
roll
other one helping.
Persuasion. I'll roll persuasion. I'm a +3.
Could what is your persuasion?
Or deception.
I could intimidate the guy. Have a
No,
lot.
I'll
That's
roll
not in line
perception
with what
with
you do.
advantage.
No, you have advantage anyway. It doesn't matter. Do it.
Oh,
Ooh,
I'm gonna
so-
lucky roll it.
Okay.
what did I even? The 12 should be enough. We saved his
No,
life.
I'll use the 12.
Oh, you get to choose. Aww.
Yeah, I get.
Aww. makes me sad. So he's like, he nods and he goes, "Oh, most certainly, I will do that. My accent is slipping all over the place." Oh, yeah, I will.
Can happen to
Sweet
anyone
Bobby
after a
do
fight.
it,
You
yeah.
get jumbled, and
You start speaking German.
it's not
So-
even a German accent. I am German. I know how we sound.
Yeah, this is the point. It's meant to be
At-
oh-dee-dee-do-do-do-do accent, but I'm not. I'm
At no
failing
point
to
that
stick it in.
German.
So is there any other interaction you want to do with the caravanners from Eterblood? They
Can
give
we skin
you,
the wolves?
you can skin
Oh
the,
yeah.
you can skin the wolves certainly. It'll take you a while. There are a couple of them. So you'll probably have to stay here for, I don't know, an hour.
No,
or so
I
skinning
can
them.
carry them until we have a safe camp. I have no problem with that.
That's entirely fine. So if you want to just pick up a pair of wolves, one on each shoulder, and carry on marching, and then get to
One
camp
in the
and
middle
skin 'em.
square, I can carry 3 wolves. I
Ooh,
betcha.
I think
If-
3 wolves
if
would
he-
require a strength.
I
check.
can,
he was-
I can draw a card through a fucking rainstorm. I can carry 3 wolves.
I
If
don't
this
know,
is
I
a-
feel like 3 wolves is a strength check.
I can do that.
Okay.
If this is if he was like 5 or 6 feet tall and he was traveling beside the Pickle, the halfling, this would look exactly like the scene out of Asterix and Obelix.
I'm not even that tall. I'm 4 feet, but it's still I'm bigger than Pickle though.
Okay.
So strength saving throw it would be, right?
Yep.
I can do that, no problem. Oh I take 2 wolves then, I assume. What a roll.
Okay. So no, you can't carry 3 wolves. You can carry 2, and that's tiring.
Okay.
But so I think like the plan is to just carry on walking after this encounter. So we'll take a break here, and we'll come
Sure.
back in 3 minutes or so and carry on.
Great.
So stare at the camera.